Hello, and today we're going to be talking about 21st century skills. You often hear that term. You hear it from the workforce that employers are looking for people with 21st century skills, and that the school systems and colleges and universities should be preparing students to have 21st century skills. But what does it actually mean? Well, I found this great poster through my LinkedIn account that a teacher in Indiana had made up and asked us all to share with as many people as possible. So we put it on the Pinnacle Learning website, so you can grab it if you like. And I'm just going to talk about it for a moment. You see 5 different bubbles, and it talks about digital skills and learning skills and thinking skills, and talks about how everything's all connected. And I think that this poster is actually very relevant for any parent that has a child in K through 12 or college. And I think it's extremely important for a high school student or a college student to really understand this chart themselves. Because 21st century skills means a lot more than just being able to maintain your Facebook and Twitter account. It actually means really understanding digital media, understanding social media, um, and sort of the big picture of how it works and being able to put everything together. So when I look at this poster, I ask myself, so how can I best advise our clients who come to Pinnacle Learning and want to help their child do better in school or do better getting a job and so on? And basically, I think it's important to understand a lot of the bullet points in the poster and how that you can become better at a lot of the bullet points, especially when it comes to the learning and the thinking skills. As you can see, the top bubbles talk a lot about kind of specific skills that you can learn by learning more about technology through computer courses or being self-taught, whereas the bottom ones are the foundations of your education. And I would tell parents the same thing that I've been telling them even since before the internet was around, which is while your child is in school, it is so important for them to stay on top of both their humanities classes as well as their math and science classes. And when it comes to their humanities classes, especially outside of school, outside of their regular coursework and homework, to always be looking for reading material that's interesting and challenging, that's slightly more challenging maybe than actually what they're reading in school, or equally challenging, in doing things like reading the editorial page of the newspaper, of different newspapers, and talking about it with either peers or parents or tutor or somebody. On the math side and science side, obviously always staying on top um, of your course and doing what you can to become a better problem solver, because the way that math is being taught now and into the future is going to focus more on, and more on becoming good at being a multi-step problem solver. And if you think about the type of jobs that are going to be out there in the next decade or so, more and more of those jobs are looking for people that have those types of problem-solving skills and the ability to critically think. Critically thinking is something that actually begins, even before kindergarten, and you work on in and out of school, really for the rest of your life. And you build those skills by continually looking for more challenging material and challenging yourself. And then every employer on the planet will want your services, which is not a bad thing.